What's up, everybody? So today we're back down here on the Battle Civic and getting all the engine stuff finalized and in place and where it's supposed to go. I went ahead and started doing some stuff before I picked up the camera. That's my bad on that. But went ahead and got the rear T-bracket in and all that stuff. And then just started plugging some stuff up. Got the power steering pump. One of those bolts back in up there. Got a couple coolant lines up top ran. And a little bit of wiring. Got this shock tower plug in right here. But the CR-V engine doesn't seem to have this plug, so I'll have to figure that out. Got the ECU wiring going back in there, and got all the battery stuff over there. Heaters hooked up, stuff like that. Got some vacuum lines, figure out where they go. Fuel returns back in, just little stuff here and there. But this is probably going to end up being mostly time lapses on this video. Just getting everything buttoned up and ready for the first start. See if we can't get this thing to run in this car. Alright, I think I'm done with everything on the bottom, at least for now. Got the AC back in there. Need to get rid of this power steering pump because I used that one. I think that's the one for the B series. Finished getting the subframe tightened up. Got the transmission lines plugged back into the radiator. I got the lower radiator hose on. Got an upper one laying around here somewhere. I got to find it, throw it on. Yeah, just making some progress. Get all of this wiring back together. Get the fuel system back on. I already got the return on there. Get the throttle hooked up. Not 100% sure what we're gonna do there. Might have to go get the one off the CR-V. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Went ahead and got these vacuum lines hooked back up. Just gotta slide the clamps back on them. But yeah, I guess just switch back over to another time lapse and get some stuff knocked out here on the top side. Well, the camera died during the last time lapse and I did not notice, trying to make this happen. And we are almost there. Still haven't looked up what that does, but wiring's in the fuse box, Actually, Ben, if you want to go ahead and find the ECU here and plug it in, Ben will go and get the ECU plugged in. Ben's been going around and hitting all the hose clamps, power steering, some coolant, stuff like that. I got the Civic D-Series AC lines to work with the B-Series AC compressor. The Civic power steering line fit the B-Series power steering pump, so I guess all that's interchangeable. Yeah, I think we've got everything there. This is the CRV fuel line. Had to use it. It's a little bit longer than the Civic one. Here's the Civic. So it's not much of a difference, but it's enough to where it makes this like routing right. I used the Civic ground for the transmission, but the CRV ground for the valve cover. For some reason, they're just like slightly different length. It just doesn't quite reach over there. Just all these minor differences. I'm probably gonna have to end up swapping out to the CRV radiator because the Civic inlet and outlet is a lot smaller than CRV. You see I've got this just kind of worm clamped in place for now. Just want to test everything, make sure you don't have any fuel leaks or anything like that. So I'm going to tighten up the front engine mounts here because they're still loose from getting that T-bracket on earlier today. So tighten those up real quick, throw the battery in it, and I don't know, I guess we'll turn the engine over, see if anything happens. Hopefully that plug over there is not important. I'm just going to ignore it until it presents a problem. Got everything ready. Then went to hook up the computer and realized that we have a OBD2B engine harness, an OBD2A car, and the donor car and this car are automatics. So normally we would just run a jumper harness like I did in my Gambler, which I already tried to test fit it. And it does not work because the automatic has the extra plug. So we need to figure out how to make this 3-plug engine harness go into either this 4-plug CRV ECU or an OBD1 ECU. Because on this TRV, the 4th plug controls like the transmission and everything, at least I guess that's what it is built into the chassis harness. So we need this plug to be in the Civic somehow. We're not really sure how to do that, so we're gonna have to figure that out. I'm sure someone makes a jumper somewhere. It'll just be a matter of finding it. So I hate to leave y'all on a cliffhanger like this, but looks like we are not going to get to start it or attempt to start it today. So if y'all know anyone that makes that conversion harness or have any ideas on how to get around that, drop it in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week for another one. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe.